Alright guys, so I've had a problem with the mold here, um, and after getting rid of the mold in the false ceiling with my ozone generator, and also properly insulating the outside of the balcony so rainwater doesn't come in anymore, I still kind of, immediately after that, I felt a lot better. As an asthma sufferer, unfortunately, I also smoke, but it hasn't always been just that. If you smoke, you get that usually the second day after you wake from sleep, next day in the morning, uh, lungs a bit charged. You spit a bit of secretions. Pulmonary mucus, and yeah, usually it's gone like in a few hours, but lately, and this has been going on for months or even over a year now, I've been constantly having these symptoms. And the thing is, with the smoking, as I said, it goes down. So from the moment you smoke, I'm not, like an hourly smoker. I smoke once every few days with a drink on the balcony. Then for a couple of days, I don't smoke at all. So there's those time off periods when the lungs clear up, and I just that didn't happen anymore. And even more than that, that feeling when you get a deep breath and you feel your entire body oxygenating and basically just filling up with air. Like, when I get that, it's pretty hard to describe it. I think it's just like drinking water when you're thirsty. You feel your body filling up with what it needs, and that didn't happen for like ages. And even worse, I kept having these times going on and off when I just couldn't breathe and coughed, and the lungs were getting filled with mucus. And unfortunately, I didn't check myself for quite a long time now. But when you live for a while with this thing, you kind of learn to when it's something that requires medical attention, or if it's something around you that you can fix. And even if you go to like the doctors, the most they can do, even after quite a while, maybe they don't think about this. I mean, no, they think about this, but the best they can do is they telling you that you have an allergy to something, but it's up to you then to find it. Even if they test you and I already know I'm allergic to mold, then you gotta go and search for it. So that's what I'm saying, you gotta learn these things. And I was kind of putting it on the smoking. I thought I'm getting old, and maybe I must quit. Unfortunately, even with this virus going on, I haven't quit, and it's a bit scary. But then I felt alright, after getting rid of the mold in the ceiling. It was absolutely perfect, given that it's a studio apartment, and the room with the bed is right next to the balcony. I mean, it's a room with a balcony, basically. Um, and I immediately felt a million times better. I could finally breathe after months. But then I realized it kind of all began happening again. And I knew for sure that I got rid of it, and there was another box here filled with some old clothes I used to wear when working on my car, because obviously I'm not putting on my uh, good clothes. I keep some old, torn, or dirty, permanently stained clothes that I can't wear in public, like going to an interview or shopping or whatever. And I just kept them in a box here. The box was sitting on the ground, and in the path of where the water drains, on the floor. And it was full of mold. I got rid of that too. Actually, that was the time when I began feeling a lot better, and then it began happening again, and I just kind of said, well, that's it. I did everything that I can, and it must be something with me. Until I had a whole bunch of cardboard boxes on these shelves too. Even though surprisingly not thick cardboard like this. This is quite thick. It's like about 5 or even 6 millimeters. The thin kind of cardboard, that you usually get with like computer parts or whatever. And I opened one of those to get something from inside, and lo and behold, when I sniffed, it was full of mold. So that's what I did. I got rid of basically anything that can be porous on this balcony. There can be, I don't know, from the atmosphere, maybe it migrates from the ceiling if it can go there and find something else. If you find yourself in a situation like this, go ahead and find anything that can be porous, like wood, cardboard, textiles, like these cloths that I have here. Actually, let me. No, these are okay, but they're also a bit in the open air, with these holes in the basket. They can't retain too much moisture as it goes out. But those things were like, a closed box with things inside. That's what you're looking for. So paper, wood, cardboard boxes, anything textile, even these curtains. I will. There were 3 of them actually. One I took off, and I don't know. They don't smell, but it's a risk. It's a risk. Actually, they were on inside, in the room, on the other side of these windows, and I moved them here, thinking that they gather dust, and that was what made me feel ill. That was the first thing I did, even before finding I have a mold in the ceiling. Now I think I'm gonna move these inside the room as well, because this air in the balcony can get moist a lot less in the room, even less, given that they sit on top of the heating radiator there. Okay, so that was it. Thanks for watching.